Today we're going to talk about some revolutionary trends in marketing. I'm Dr. Ken Harvey. I've enjoyed a long career in professional communications as a newspaper and magazine publisher, as well as a corporate director of PR marketing. I'm also the founder of the new IEI TV network. Recently I co-authored a book on the dramatic impact of web and mobile technology on publishing, marketing, advertising, branding, and PR. I would like to share some of my findings with you today. In the process of explaining these revolutionary trends, I will explain how you can increase the impact of your website by 5,000%. These trends relate to so-called inbound marketing or content marketing. What is inbound marketing? It is one of the most powerful approaches to marketing in the history of the world. Inbound marketing involves using tools like blogs, ebooks, videos, games, webinars, and other free content to attract people to your website voluntarily. And in many cases, they will voluntarily provide you with their email address and other contact and personal information that will allow you to market to them directly via personalized email and in other ways. Outbound marketing involves paid advertising, trade shows, telemarketing, unsolicited mail and email, and other more traditional and intrusive forms of marketing. They are not included among our marketing strategies. Inbound marketing addresses all of the top needs of marketing executives and practitioners, including those listed above from a survey of 6,000 professionals. In other words, it helps you increase the number of contacts and leads. It helps you convert the contacts and leads to customers. It helps in reaching a relevant audience, increasing revenue derived from existing customers. It helps improve the ROI, improve the ROI of your marketing activities, and it reduces the cost of contacts, leads, and customer acquisition. This chart shows results from a 6,000-person survey. These professionals are reporting that inbound marketing tools such as social media, blog, search engine optimization, and email marketing, all on the left side of this chart, all became more important to their success in the previous 6 months. Paid outbound techniques on the right side of the chart, not so much. This approach is powerful enough that most business-to-business, B2B, marketers are turning their attention and resources to expanding this kind of content as part of their inbound marketing strategy. As you see here, most of those surveyed by HubSpot were investing more into these tools such as social media, virtual events, such as webinars, and strategies for search engine optimization. All the top experts now agree that content is king in the sense that it's content that creates buzz in social media marketing, attracts visitors to a website repeatedly, achieves credibility, helps gather contact and preferential data for personalized marketing, and converts visitors into clients. Thus, the 2014 HubSpot survey showed that almost all of the successful businesses are now using inbound marketing. But is it really working or just a fad? So what is the primary source of leads now? The orange line is inbound marketing. The blue line is outbound marketing. You see that most of their leads are now coming from inbound marketing, while the old intrusive outbound marketing techniques are fading in importance and effectiveness. And almost all of the organizations surveyed reported that their ROI, that is return on investment, grew in the last year. And the ones who profited the most were, ironically, nonprofit organizations. This slide shows what is the primary type or primary source of leads according to the company type. You see that the orange bar refers to inbound practices. The red bar refers to outbound marketing strategies. The gray bar is the paid media, such as paid advertising on social media. And if there is a blue bar, it's the other self-sources, self-initiated contacts, and so forth. And you see that in every case, B2B, B2C, that's business to consumer, or among nonprofits, the orange line, that is inbound marketing practices, has gained a greater and greater significance and is now the primary source of leads for all of these organizations. Another HubSpot study found that these inbound marketing strategies are not only more effective, but they cost about 1/3 as much to employ as outbound marketing. This chart shows the difference in cost for leads generated by inbound and outbound marketing based on the size of the company. The savings for medium-sized companies with 51 to 200 employees is greatest, followed by companies with 25 or fewer employees. In order to achieve conversion of web visitors into customers or clients, the most effective way online is still email. But it has to be personalized email to people who have voluntarily given you their email address and welcomed your communication because you have already provided them something of value. So how do you get their data and their permission to communicate with them? With free ebooks, free webinars, free online courses, free white papers and reports, free newsletters, and excellent landing pages developed specifically to get them to voluntarily trade their data for your valued inbound products. As you offer free content, the key is to bring people to a specially designed landing page and to secure their name and contact information voluntarily. Here you can see the results of having many such landing pages. With 40 landing pages, and that means if you have 40 landing pages, that means that you have 40 offers, 40 products that you're going to offer, and so forth. So it's not a matter of having a page for no reason, but 40 landing pages because you have different products, such as webinars and ebooks and so forth. But with 40 landing pages, you will have 500% more leads than with just one landing page. And I would suggest at least 1,000% more, or 5,000%, or maybe even 10,000% more than if you have no landing page, a specially designed landing page at all. These slides are mostly from a 2015 survey of about 7,000 businesses. You see here what happens when you have 1,000 pages of valued content. In other words, you've created a lot of special products. You've created a lot of maybe blogs and other inbound marketing tools to attract people to your website. So what happens again when you have 1,000 pages or more? Look at this chart. When you have 1,000 pages or more of content, your traffic can zoom to 350 or 3,500% more. That's 35 times as much traffic as if you had just a few pages. That increased traffic then results also in 1,500% more sales leads on average. If you have blogs on your website and update them over 15 times a month, that can increase your web traffic by nearly 1,200%, 1,200%. And as the total number of published blogs build up on your website, the more sales leads you would develop over time. The blogs will enhance SEO, that is search engine optimization, and attract people specifically interested in what you are writing about, which will turn more visitors into leads and ultimately into customers. The 2014 survey of 6,000 professionals concluded that those marketers who prioritize blogging were 13 times more likely to achieve a positive return on investment. We can show you how to write a blog, not just a blog, but a multimedia blog of your own in about 20 minutes using a program called Storify.com. Storify.com is a free multimedia blog site that includes a social media search engine in which you can search for tweets, for videos, for photos, etc., and simply drag and drop them into your blog. As you see here, the blog area is to the left and the social media search engine is to the right. blogger types in his headline and initial thoughts on the topic, then searches for related posts, videos, and photos. As I said, he can drag and drop these items and separate them with additional facts and ideas. When completed, the blogger hits the publish button. The blogger sees what his final blog looks like, what it will appear on Storify.com, and decides how he wants to distribute and promote it. One option, seen on the upper right, is a button to secure the embed code. With the embed code, the entire blog can be displayed on another website or another blog site, or more importantly, on an organization's own website. Indeed, the goal should be to drive traffic to the organization's own website. So it is strategically better to not promote the blog on Storify.com or any other site except your own organization's website. Then expand that strategy to all inbound marketing. Blogs, webinars, videos, reports, free classes, free games, anything to get traffic to the organization's own website. You see that with 1,000 pages of content, you also drive traffic to your Facebook site, or more importantly, your Facebook site becomes the means that you use to get people's attention and bring them to your own website. But in the process, you see that it dramatically increases the inbound traffic. The same thing happens with Twitter. This is the impact of having lots of inbound marketing products on your website that you can promote on Twitter and then drive people to your website. The more you expand your inbound marketing tools, that is again, blogs, webinars, videos, reports, free classes, free games, the more messages you have to post on social media. The more messages of interest that you post on social media, the greater inbound traffic to your organization's website. And the more traffic you generate, the more leads and ultimately sales you will achieve. Then the increased traffic you have, the more exposure you have to your blogs, videos, and other inbound marketing tools. This circular relationship causes exponential growth. But you need to make sure that all of your social postings link directly or indirectly to your website. For example, this is a Facebook post by breitbart.com. The Facebook reader sees the photo and headline, but then when he clicks it, he goes to Breitbart's own website. But the most important and powerful of all content now is video. As seen in this graphic, the number of online videos viewed in June of 2012 was 550% greater than 1 year earlier in June 2011. And this growth has not stopped. This growth of video viewing has increased dramatically, exponentially over the years since 2012. That was kind of the turning point, the point when suddenly the internet was powerful enough and the content was interesting enough, and suddenly we had a lot of people buying their mobile devices, that the use of the viewing of video began to grow, as I said, exponentially. Now, even TV is migrating to the internet. It is estimated that about half of all paid pay TV cable-like viewing will be delivered online by this year. Companies like Netflix, for example, will be replacing cable TV, as well as free services such as YouTube. As I said earlier, part of the reason why video has been increasing so rapidly is because of the increase of the speed of broadband. It's in 2016, last year, it was 4 times as great as in 2011. Cisco is predicting that this year there will be now 2.5 internet devices, especially because of mobile devices. 2.5 devices per person in the world. That is 2.5 devices connected to the internet for every man, woman, child and baby on the earth. "95% of all executives say that video is still the most important form of advertising. But interestingly enough, as of this point, it is not the most used type of advertising. Those that are using video as advertising are reporting that the online mobile video ads are increasingly viewed as equivalent to TV. 54% of them are saying that it's maturing and becoming a viable competitor to TV. 61% say that it provides higher return on investment than TV, and 77% say that it has superior targeting and is more measurable. And this actually was from a survey a couple of years ago. And undoubtedly, advertisers would give even stronger endorsement to it now. Some of the things that video also achieves is that 65% of the viewers watch more than 3/4 of each video. And that's much higher than the percentage of text that they would read. It increases conversion rates, according to 70% of the marketers, and 80% higher on landing pages. So if you put video in your landing page, you're much more likely to get somebody to respond to it. Click rates are increased by 100 to 200% in email. The effectiveness of surrounding content is also enhanced greatly, and social media engagement is increased by 1,000%. How do you use video? Well, first off, you can use it on YouTube and other social media video sites in two ways: to provide interesting content, and also specifically, as in the second item here, in creating specific marketing videos to entice viewers to your website. Now, the website videos are also important. That is, for example, welcoming video, or multimedia blogs, as we talked about before, how-to demonstrations, instructional videos, landing page videos, sales videos. All of these things are important ways of using video. You can even nowadays, at a very low expense, provide a live receptionist. In other words, you can put a webcam on the computer of a receptionist in the office, and she can greet people when they come onto the website. You can put email now you can put videos now in email. And you can, of course, have live webinars where you provide free instruction to your prospective clients. A Google researcher did an analysis of whether web pages with videos would attract more people, or rather achieve higher status on Google than would pages without video. What he found was that those web pages, and doesn't matter in the quality of the video, but those web pages that had video were achieving 5,300% more positioning on the front page of a Google search than those pages without any video. And that was several years ago. Again, much of this data is already getting a little bit old, and so we're seeing that this is having a greater impact. And as I was saying earlier, it didn't even matter on the quality of the video. Any video increased the likelihood that somebody would go to that website, or the likelihood that Google would put that web page on the front page of a search than if it had no video. So a marketer more recently decided to try developing a specific strategy to see if his videos could rank at or near the top of Google and YouTube searches, noting that YouTube's own search engine is actually the second most used search engine in the world, even though it's just searching for videos on its own site. He subsequently created about 84 different marketing videos and achieved front page rankings on several of these videos, and he made nearly $1 million just on commissions from other organizations' products and services. These were key parts of his strategy. First, they could be kept cheap and simple. They did not have to be complicated. They did not have to be done by professionals. Shorter, in fact, was better. And the first 7 seconds were vital. You needed to explain very quickly or reveal very quickly what the purpose of this video was, so that when people came to it, They would know if it's something they wanted to watch. It needed to be super targeted. That is, when you started used efforts for search engine optimization with keywords and so forth, that it had to emphasize things that were extremely specific. For example, one of the products he promoted and earned a lot of money from was a weight loss product. But he never publicized weight loss, not weight loss in general. Instead, he publicized in his marketing videos weight loss on the hips, for example, or weight loss on the belly, something more specific that people would tie into, and therefore they'd be more likely to respond to. He also said that it was important not to use high-pressure tactics, but rather low-pressure call to action to simply come to the website and find out more. It was important to create a very strong landing page. Again, we've talked about that before. A landing page is where you come when you respond to an inbound marketing product. So it's important to create a very strong landing page, including a second video usually, and offer a free full webinar or other product to get the visitor to volunteer their data. And then over time, you can accomplish achieve a relationship and follow up on that person and convert them, maybe not immediately, but gradually into a customer. This study by the Google researcher that showed that pages with videos are 5,300% more likely to achieve page one search engine status was comparing all pages, again with videos and all pages without. But what if you actually knew what you're doing? In other words, what if you actually had a winning strategy? So again, good content, blogs, ebooks, white papers, podcasts, games, and especially videos can have a huge marketing impact in creating the buzz and attracting visitors to the website and achieving credibility in gathering that important contact and preferential data for personalized marketing and in converting visitors ultimately into clients. So, here's some exciting news. Our Association of Online Organizations, IEI TV Network, is helping to achieve success through inbound marketing by providing over 1,000 pages of free content. So there's 1,000 pages of inbound marketing, and this is free of charge. 1,000 pages to help attract those thousands of people to your website so that you can tell them your story. You can offer them your product, whatever it is that your goal is to achieve by increased traffic. These 1,000 web pages also provide enhanced search engine optimization. Indeed, the most significant formula in the world is not Einstein's, but Google's page ranking formula. And let me explain why. HubSpot researchers found that 75% of all people who do searches on search engines, which is in essence everybody, never go past page one of the results. That's 75% of the people never go past page one. And in fact, a separate study showed that 66% of the people never get past the first 3 listings on Google. Google's algorithm, in essence, counts each inbound link as a vote for how important that page is to web users overall. It also analyzes the source page. The vote by a more important web page is weighed more heavily than the vote by a less important page. But the bottom line is that inbound links, that is, those links to your website from other websites, are very, very important. They're almost like currency today. And so, in the modern internet-driven marketing, you need inbound links. IEI TV Network is helping organizations all over the world to dramatically enhance their websites and increase their web traffic and leads by sharing good content with one another. In the process, just by linking to each other's original content, they can dramatically increase their chances of achieving a page one ranking. Through this network, Eventually, thousands of affiliates will be linking to one another's website with links that Google will consider valid. And that's important because if Google thinks that you're just buying links, that the links have no purpose except to enhance your position on the search engine, it will penalize you. So it's important that your links are to original content. So we're going to encourage all members of our association to achieve original content. We're going to help them and teach them to create their own original content. And then the links between the many, ultimately thousands of web pages are going to be from original content to original content. And that's important in getting high ranking on Google and not being penalized for it. Social Media Examiner shared a study that showed 2 more keys to online marketing success. Let's zoom in on this a little bit. I'll summarize these key findings in still a larger and in an easier to understand chart. Take a look at this. The green bars are for the successful marketers. The blue bars are for unsuccessful marketers. 2 important traits of the successful marketers. First off, the successful marketer has a content director. And secondly, the successful marketer has a strategic marketing plan. And in essence, that's what we're offering you free of charge. In providing you 1,000 pages of quality content and in helping you to understand how to utilize that content, we are, as I said, in essence, your marketing director with a marketing strategy, with marketing content to help you achieve success. And then ultimately, what's the goal? Our goal is to help you achieve 5,300% greater traffic and greater opportunity to be on the page 1 of a Google search. And IEI provides all of this assistance, everything you see here, videos and blogs and ebooks and all this other assistance that we provide you on our 1,000 pages of content, and growing, by the way. We provide all of this free. Free, free, free. Nothing much better than that. So 1,000 pages of content, of quality content, will increase your traffic by 3,500%. Thousands of guest blogs that we put on our pages will help again increase your traffic by 500%. Hundreds of embedded videos, according to research, will help you be ranked on the first page of a Google search and give you 53 times more of an opportunity. That's 5,300% better chance of being on the first page of a Google search than if you did not have this content. Well, I hope this webinar has been helpful to you. If you want more information on the free IEI TV services, email director@iei-tv.net. If you would be interested in 6 months of online coaching and training on enhancing your web and mobile-based marketing, we offer a 100% money-back offer in our $1,000 program. You can wait and decide after 6 months are over, and if you don't think our help has been worth $1,000, we will give you your money back, no argument. But then we won't be providing you ongoing services either. But regardless, our 1,000 pages are yours to keep. We'll give you those 1,000 pages of powerful online content that will drive traffic to your website. They'll give you content to promote on your social media. And because much of it is video, we'll also enhance your Google searches. And again, we will help you to create your own video content, which is really, really important. You need to be thinking about what content you can provide without maybe a lot of effort. You need some of your own original content, and we'll help you develop that, whether it be blogs, whether it be videos, or other content. We'll help you with that content as well as providing these 1,000 pages of content that we've borrowed from thousands of other places on the internet, and in some cases created ourselves. So I hope, again, that this has been of value to you. We appreciate your participating in this webinar, and please, if we can be of service to you, that's what we want to do. Thanks for attending again.